Hey everyone, in today's Food in the News episode, we're going to be talking about food apps and like how this local restaurant owner created his own like food app. So yeah, we'll discuss more in detail. Stay tuned. So Eddie, I was like reading this article from CTV that this restaurant owner, Brandon from the Pigeon restaurant from Vancouver, created his own food app called FromTo. So I think there's been a debate on using food apps and like how much they take from the restaurant owners and like drivers and like how much they're paying them and everything. So that's been like a huge thing since the pandemic. So Brandon actually comes from like a financial and tech background, and he created his own food delivery app called FromTo,
Nice.
where um what was it? So the drivers get paid 650 per drive, and they get 100% of their tips. And then I think the restaurant owners only have to pay the credit card processing charge, right? Which is pretty good. So
Yeah,
this app FromTo actually takes no commission or anything from
from the
these,
restaurants.
yeah, from these
Yeah,
like local business owner, which is like fantastic because I know just like even browsing on these like food apps, like there has been markup on
totally.
food, which makes sense. Like they're trying to cover their bases because I think if they were to charge just regular price, they most of the places just break even at that point. And like,
Yeah, I think so. Like that's a big debate, right? Is that it's
mm-hmm,
very convenient for the user.
mm-hmm,
The restaurants really have to keep their business going, but with some of the apps out there, the commission fees seem to be really high, at least from the stuff we've seen on Instagram and stuff. That
mm-hmm.
you're right, either they break even or actually lose money on it. So, yeah, it's an interesting concept from two that the focus is back on the restaurant, but
Mm-hmm.
also like it's a nice perspective that the drivers still get paid the $6.50 per drive and keep their commissions,
Mm-hmm.
100% of their commissions. So yeah, it's pretty cool that this is out.
Yeah, because like every time I tip on the app, I'm just like, who does it go to? Does it go to the
Mm,
driver or does it go to the restaurant? Because I wish there was like an option where you give like 50-50.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't, not 100% sure. But I know for this app, it's 100% goes to the driver.
yeah. Some of the other apps too, like I find just from a consumer side, is that yeah, I get it. Like the restaurants, mark up a little bit to cover their costs, but when you
Mm-hmm.
get to the checkout screen, some apps have a additional fee and then
Mm-hmm.
plus tip. So
Yeah.
really, like for your meal, sometimes you're paying an extra 22 dollars, $23, and suddenly it's
Mm-hmm.
like, ooh, this is like super expensive
Right?
compared to
Yeah.
picking it up, right?
Yeah, because I know there has been like a few local restaurants in town that actually put on their Instagram stories of
Right.
like the breakdown of like everything. It's like, oh, like the delivery service takes this much, the driver takes this much. This is what I make at the
Yeah.
end of it, which is like nothing. So
Yeah.
I know a lot of customers or not customers, sorry, small businesses encourage pickup,
Right.
right? Then using these apps, but then there's some people that like you don't know what their situation is. Like maybe they can't drive or anything. And
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's like just
yeah.
a big awareness thing that yes, the convenience factor is there, but also on the small business side or the restaurant side,
Mm-hmm.
they also take a hit. So yeah, I mean, I think personally, I think it's a great competition out there. It'll be really interesting to follow and watch and see how they do in the Vancouver market
Mm-hmm.
there with the restaurants, right? I think a few restaurants have already joined them.
Yeah, so let
Yeah.
me actually share my screen here so you can actually take a look at this. So right now it's like a website. So I don't know if they have a mobile app or anything yet, but yeah, I don't mind looking at this stuff on the website.
Yeah, no.
So I think currently right now it's only available in Vancouver, but I might be wrong on this. But yeah, so you enter in your address and then here are like some of the local restaurants.
Mm,
I think they said they had 30, but I might be wrong on
yeah,
that. I'm pretty sure it
yeah,
was 30. But yeah, so if the restaurant people like here, say if I wanted to order now,
yeah.
let's see. So it has all their menu items, which is nice, and the ingredients. So
Oh,
I know,
nice.
yeah,
Okay.
which is awesome for someone that has like allergies or something.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I always wonder. And so that's interesting in those apps is I always just put it in the comments, like
Mm-hmm.
we have a food allergy. It's only happened once, and it was actually a good experience. They called me back, the
Oh,
restaurant, and I was
nice.
like, "Hey, I noticed you had food allergies. Wanted to let you know that our kitchen does have nuts, but the ingredients in the food itself doesn't. Are you
Mm-hmm.
okay with that?" I'm like, "Ah, cool." So they obviously read it. Well, hopefully they do read it. In this case, they
Yeah.
did. But
Oh,
that's
that's
cool to
good.
read it right there, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then this is from like a restaurant owner. Right.
Testimonial.
Yeah, testimonial here. But let's read their mission actually.
Okay. So if you're curious, it's
Dot
FromTo.ca.
.ca. Yes.
.ca. Okay.
Okay. So they pretty much just talk about like just
Okay.
bringing everyone to like together,
Yeah,
like
it's very community
suppliers.
focused. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like
Restaurant.
obviously restaurant delivery has
Yeah.
surged during this time.
Right.
And yeah, so they could take up to a 30% service fee, which is like so high for someone, they're
Mm,
losing people coming into the restaurant and everything. So can you
yeah.
imagine trying to like have these like delivery services like take 30%?
Right. Yeah. So it's upwards to 30%. Yeah. What it seems like the key theme here is around commissions and how sustainable it is
Mm-hmm.
to do business based on those commissions. And obviously, I think the answer is not, right? Or at least
Yeah.
from their perspective and
Mm-hmm.
and the others that we're seeing too.
Yeah. So then this is from Brandon, his quote. So the owner of Pigeon and a partner of FromTo. So he says, FromTo is a community first delivery platform that supports local restaurants and businesses in your neighborhood. From low to no cost model benefits our restaurants and driver partners where they need it the most. Our priority is keeping businesses where it belongs locally.
Yeah.
Like, awesome.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
then,
I mean, I guess if you look at
mhm,
the apps who aren't from Canada, um, the margins are going out of the market, right? Or
mhm,
the profits, right? So
yeah,
oh, nice
yeah,
values, fairness,
yeah,
community, and sustainability. I think
mm-hmm,
fairness is a big topic too, actually,
yeah,
is that, you got to be fair to all sides of this. And I think that's what they're aiming for, which is great.
mm-hmm, yeah.
Cool.
So this is like pretty good news. Like I hope it expands throughout
Hmm.
Canada, maybe even like bigger than that, because I think a lot of small businesses are hurting
Yeah,
right now.
totally.
Especially it's like, oh, do I want to be on these like I have to be on these big apps
Yeah, I think
to
the have
make it.
to, you're right.
Yeah, have to. Not like I want to, but I have
Have
to
to.
in order to somewhat survive at this point.
Yeah, and it's probably a double-edged sword, right? It's like you have to do it. You want to get your food out there to bring money in, but what you're bringing in doesn't cover the cost. So what do you do, right? So
Mhm.
interesting. Well, cool. Good find.
Hmm. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. But if you have any feedback or like you've used FromTo, like let us know. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.